Hello, and very happy to see you on our channel. Today we give you a piece of breaking news from the Globe magazine. Meghan Markle faced reality that her and Harry struggle with Santa Barbara mansion bills. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle never skimped out on costs during their search for the perfect home, and their 9-bedroom California mansion might prove disastrous to their bank accounts. The palatial 14,563 square foot home covers over 5.4 acres and comes with a $480,000 a year mortgage plan, all in the upscale neighborhood of Montecito. While bare-bone upkeep costs can cause a dent in anyone's pockets, additional A-lister costs are sure to leave the royals gasping. According to a report by the Daily Mail, a finance technology firm, Smart Asset, recently touched upon the couple's potential bills and claimed that their utility costs could amount to almost $24,000, while security costs could double down near $3.3 million. The home already comes decked out with features that took the original owners almost 5 years to build. They include a fully decked out library, spa, office, dry and wet sauna, gym, game room, theater, arcade, wine cellar, and even a 5-car garage. All of these amenities are estimated to cost the couple a total of $4.4 million per year, with $480,000 coming from the monthly mortgage plan to $68,000 coming in on annual taxes and $300,000 in staff costs. Plus, Meghan Markle faced reality. The Duchess of Sussex has been indicted. Meghan Markle doesn't get rid of a scandal, although she tries to maintain attention in a positive way. She just seems to attract trouble, and now she faces a new accusation that has her fell into a bad situation. And it is the Duchess of Sussex that was charged with plagiarism in a speech by the statement she made in an interview for Fortune. This was reported by internet users on the Internet Society. Platforms like Twitter and Instagram have constantly commenting on what happened. Since Prince Harry's wife responded to a few words stemming from the documentary Social Network Dilemma by Netflix and do not attribute them to the chain. This was last Saturday at the Next Generation Summit for Most Powerful Women, in which Carlos de Gaule's daughter-in-law talked about the impact of social media and how they affect everyone. According to the media 20 Minutes, the protagonist of Suits went viral after users of various digital platforms realized that she had copied this speech and watched it like my own. Meghan Markle has been charged by netizens for her words and has yet to issue a statement about it, nor is she expected to do the same. After all, she has a millionaire deal with Netflix, and she probably feels that she can treat these words as her own without having to clear it. Perhaps Meghan Markle's career is in jeopardy. The Duchess of Sussex must sacrifice herself, destroying her future. Meghan Markle is one of the most famous and successful moments of her life, as she manages to leave the British royal, receiving a $1 million deal with Netflix, and now she appears all over media. However, not everything is pink, and the Duchess of Sussex will have to change something in life, as it will ultimately have consequences, or at least that's what a branding guru is, and reputation expressed with Express newspaper. Eric Schaefer is well aware of the facts and pointed out that Prince Harry's wife, lawsuits in front of the British media can have a negative impact on his career. This is after he lost the first clash in his privacy lawsuit after the London Supreme Court ruled that the newspaper could amend his case. In that sense, for Eric, it was a closed-door situation. For Archie's mother, as a paid speaker or TV producer, as the case was going the opposite of what they wanted, and the goal of his daughter-in-law, Carlos de Gales, is to stop the negative press. But this makes people even more hungry after the story of his life and what he is now doing in America. Meghan Markle is suing affiliated papers about Mail on Sunday, articles that leaked a letter from her and her father in 2018. Recently, Markle's PR firm ramped up offensive against Catherine using People magazine. Today, using backhanded compliments and trickery, the front page of People magazine's website contained this article meant to paint a negative picture of Catherine. This is the second such anti-Catherine narrative in the last few months, paid for by Meghan Markle's expensive PR firms. One, which royal family member has been accused of breaking royal dress protocols repeatedly, but People has no articles about those breaches. 2. On 24 July 2020, out of nowhere and triggered by no actual event, People magazine published another backhanded compliment article entitled All About Kate Middleton's iconic sheer dress that caught Prince William's attention in college. In the People headline, the use of the term iconic is meant to hide the true intentions of the publication of the story, which was a paid PR hatchet job by the same firms meant to bolster Markle and meant to inform people that Markle isn't the only one to wear sheer clothes. 3. We know that Harry reads social media. This revelation that he participates in social media both secretly and openly was in Finding Freedom, but also in multiple articles. Soon after we talk about it, Harry sneaks in a "you were still breastfeeding then" quipe in the podcast with the teenagers, to which Meghan Markle looked terribly uncomfortable and awkward. At no point in time, not in the 18-plus months that Archie has been alive, have Harry and Meghan spoken about this, which we pointed out the Markles. Then suddenly, coincidence? We pointed out how amateur his videos are with his teleprompter and his constant glancing to the left to check if he was still following Markle's instructions. That was a question asked in this space, why the video setup was so obvious. Christopher Jones suggested that they fix their camera setup and how to do it. This was a Markle's exclusive, and nowhere else on social media was this very specific issue tackled head on. The next such video they released, their camera setup was fixed according to Christopher Jones' advice. Coincidence? We have to admit, their PR goons and hired guns plus the couple themselves have rocketed the views on this space to the millions of page views. Among ourselves, we do a good job among us, among friends, with maintaining steady readership, but without the PR goons going to our space day after day to sabotage everything and collapse as much as they can, our engagement numbers would not be so high. What do you think would have happened if Harry had not been allowed to marry Meghan? If set on his path to spend the rest of his life with the woman of his dreams, the Queen had said no. He was 33, not a child. Tantrums from Harry, who may well have put it about that he wasn't allowed to marry Meghan because she was biracial, according to a quarter. That was one of his threats if he didn't get his way to marry in 2017, even though that month had been promised to Eugene. He would have flounced about, been thoroughly badly behaved and ill-tempered, and well, who knows what Harry would have done. A much more interesting question would be, if Harry hadn't been allowed to marry Meghan as they wished, white with all the pomp and circumstance provided, did she love him enough to marry him in secret, to elope perhaps? Would she have stayed with him and gone to a registered office to marry? Or would they have got a special license to wed in a chapel, in secret? Or would she had said, thanks, but no thanks? Did she marry Harry because she adored him? or because he was rich? She put it about she was on the hunt for a rich English man, or because of the title, or was it the pull of the royal family? Perhaps this was a bullying situation right from the beginning. Right out of the gate, Harry bullies his grandmother while Meghan stands by innocently. Her Majesty was in a no-win situation. I believe Her Majesty took what she hoped was the lesser of the two evils. Additionally, Catherine would be a few weeks postpartum then and should look a little frumpy and dumpy. How about you? What do you think of Meghan Markle and Harry's struggle with Santa Barbara mansion bills? Please let us know in the comment section below and discuss them together. And as always, come back to our channel for all the latest news on royal family. Meghan and Harry right here. Thanks for watching and see you next video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Goodbye.